word on the street. Word on
Word
the
on the
street.
street.
Word on the street. Come on, y'all, get the word on the street. Let me see where they are today. Hey, Nora.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, is that Maya?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't never know you when your hair ain't flying.
So we're out here in Southern today, actually. Southern Connecticut State University.
The kids must be in class because I don't see a gazillion of them walking by.
There is no one here because, as we learned when we showed up today, it's spring break.
Oh,
But
is it?
It is. But we luckily found one person standing here right in the middle of the campus. So we're going to talk to Andy.
Yeah, so I'm Dr. Bartlett from the math department. We're a high school local competition for essentially solving like escape room math puzzles.
Oh no, not escape rooms.
Yep. So yeah, we just essentially give them, puzzles, math equations to solve, and then it tells them to go different places on campus. And then one piece leads to another, and whatever local high school is the quickest, they win.
Wow.
It's a fun way for people to get involved in mathematics instead of just taking an exam.
Or a dangerous way.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing that?
I'm not the coordinator, but I think before COVID time, he may have done it one or two other times. So it's fairly new.
Okay, interesting. How long have you been teaching at Southern?
So this is my second year.
Okay.
Oh,
So
you're
you're
new.
not new.
Yeah, I came during COVID time. So
Whoa.
What's that been like?
Yeah.
It's different.
So you jumped in remotely immediately?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I pretty much only know about that building because the campus has been shut down until pretty much this spring. So,
Wow.
and it's been a lot of people on campus.
This moment right now definitely feels like a metaphor for
But
that
it was like
kind of
last
isolation.
year. No one was on campus.
Right.
So
we also-
have you done an escape? Have you escaped from your own puzzle, your own math? Like, have you done it?
No, I haven't actually done it yet. I haven't seen the questions. So. Nope.
How did you get pulled into this? Is this a requirement? Are you volunteering?
Yeah, just volunteering. Yeah, he just asked for some volunteers because it's spring break, so we couldn't get our students. We would have got our students involved, but
Right.
So faculty are chipping in instead.
So
Nice.
what would you be up to beside if this wasn't happening? Would you have work to grade or assignments to put together?
Yeah, I would be finishing up my work and doing a little research just to get ahead for the next when we come back after spring break.
What kind of research are you doing? You
I'm
want to
doing-
attempt to explain it to people who are very afraid of math?
No, I'm doing like extreme value theory stuff. So essentially like climate change. So it works with like fewer observations are extreme end instead of like normal observations, like normal days of weather. So that's what we're doing.
Put the mic up closer so we can hear you a little bit better.
Is this better too? I think the wind is acting up a tiny bit, but
Yeah, turn your back on the wind, wherever the wind is
Yeah.
coming from.
we're both of us turning our back. I think that should
Not
be
you, not you, Mike.
better. Just me. I think that should be better. We still haven't asked you the quintessential question either, which is, what's the word on the street? Which is essentially challenging you to synthesize everything you just said into
Well, I would just say math.
math.
You know?
Scary word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one
Math
with-
is not the word on the street.
Math and puzzles, I don't know. Escape room.
Did you give your students work over spring break?
No, I did not. They can make up some assignments, late assignments, or previous assignments and redo them if they want. But no, I actually didn't. Yeah, they just take a break and relax.
Ask them about the popular. These escape room things are very popular. People going on dates and doing them. I've seen them all over the place. What do you make of this popularity?
Oh, I don't know. You're right. They are more popular. They're a lot of fun, right? You get groups together, and so we thought, hey, why not do a high school competition with math involved in it? So it's just a creative way to get people alongside of mathematics.
So what kind of maths do they have to do?
Oh, it's just basic, like geometry, like
that's not basic.
Linear algebra.
Yeah.
Like solving
I would be still locked in that room.
just lock on campus. You can't leave campus until you solve.
Literally.
Seems like kind of an
We'll be here
appropriate
all week.
punishment.
Just bring food and water. I'll be sitting right here trying to.
Yep.
I can't remember if you said this either, but where are the high schoolers from? Do you know?
They're local high schools here. So
Okay, so from New Haven.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hamden and New Haven.
Oh, nice.
They actually had a good turnout.
Yeah, we were just
Yeah, we
inside. We
talked
saw a
about
lot
it.
of
Just a lot
children.
of-
We were confused. We were looking
Yep.
for people our
College
age, and they were all high
They're
schoolers.
all in Florida or
Yeah.
somewhere else.
So what's your job? What are you supposed to be doing when
Oh.
the students come to you?
Well,
Yeah,
right now
specifically.
we were navigating them off the bus to make sure they got here,
Got
and
it.
then I'll go in and figure out my next assignment.
Day of assignments.
Also, I think when we were walking over here, we saw you dancing a little bit.
Oh no, 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 no,
Stretching.
no! I was
Stretching?
This is getting my steps in, doing my
Okay, okay, got it.
Alright. She was really excited.
I was
She
really
thought you were
excited. I
dancing.
thought maybe this was a.
Well, feel free to dance now. You can work it out
No,
mathematically.
no.
I know there's some
I was
mathematical
just
dance
jumping up and
moves.
down like this, doing my exercise. That's it.
That's the geometric jig.
Geometric jig.
Yeah.
So how did you get into mathematics as a field too? When did you know that you wanted to be a professor?
I think when I took the upper level courses in undergrad,
Where'd
I
you
didn't
go to
enjoy it in
undergrad?
high school at all.
Mm,
So basically for me, it was like when I took maybe Calc 2 and you did like sequences and series.
I didn't take Calc 2. I stopped at Calc 1.
You missed the good stuff.
So what were those words you said?
Oh,
Sequences?
sequences and series. Like you can
No,
take
I
like a
don't.
distance to a building
Mm.
and say you just go half the distance every time. That's
Mm,
your, like the first time you go half and then you go half, 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 half. Do you ever reach the building?
mm,
So that would be an example of a sequence where you take half the distance.
mm. What was it about upper level math classes that were more compelling to you?
I think I like the thinking about it, the concepts, like
Mm.
solving like puzzles. It's like solving a puzzle, honestly.
Right.
And putting theorems and other pieces together to figure out the answer. So it was
Mm.
challenging to me.
Mm.
So
Oh
What
man, you're
classes?
taking me back to high school and college. I'm
Literally.
sweating now. I'm like, oh my God.
What classes do you teach this semester?
Yes.
So I'm teaching. We have a new data science program here.
Hmm.
And so I'm teaching one of the new data science courses. I'm also teaching a statistical course, and I'm also teaching Calc 1.
Oh.
Or no?
Huh. I could use a refresher. Maybe I should sign up.
Yeah, sign up. We're into derivatives now. We finished
Mm.
limits.
It's literally
I
dead.
remember limits. Limits were my limit.
Limits is the limit. Yep.
So what is the rest of the day going to look like for you then? Getting back to
Um,
grading papers like you were saying, or
Yeah, yeah.
do you get a break while the kids get
I get a
spring
little
break?
break, So like I clean my room and I'm gonna go hit the tennis ball
Mm,
because it's supposed to be some good weather. So
yeah,
I will have some fun, but I'll do some work and then I'll have a little fun in between.
nice.
So
Do you have a favorite court in New Haven for tennis?
Oh.
Or do you-
actually I play up at Doolittle Court in Walford,
Okay.
just
Cool.
because the outdoor one has
Yeah.
nice lights there and the courts are actually really good and the nets are still up,
Hmm.
which in the winter they're not all up.
Neither.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Cool.
So
And also, I'm curious where you grew up too, because when you got this job at Southern, was
Yeah.
this you moving to New Haven for that?
so I grew up actually in New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
And I went down south to play golf.
Mm.
And then after I got my degree, I came back up, and so I got a
Wow.
job here.
Mhm.
So
Interesting.
that's been my journey.
Do you see parallels or a relationship between golf and math?
Oh, gee. Oh man,
what you
Sure, I
whispered.
mean, of course,
Yeah,
there's
I'm like,
all
what?
sorts of angles with it.
Yeah,
Well,
distance.
hit the softball.
Is that really on your mind when you're playing, or is it
Yeah,
more
you're
really.
thinking to use that to your advantage.
Yeah, I mean, you do think about the angles, and if you're in the woods, you got to try to hit it lower, and or if you got a bunker in front of you, you got to hit a little higher angle there, and spins and slopes. So yeah, you use some
All
math.
these words, series, slim, soap,
You know?
sequences.
It does come into play. Math is involved every day.
Mm. Yeah.
It's
Can you
Yeah,
give
that's
us
what I
one
heard.
example of how you're going to use math today?
Math today? Oh God. I don't know. We actually did. So we told them to go through the door with the cylindrical building structure, little cylinder there. So like that, I didn't even notice that actually because they don't usually come in here, but there's a cylinder structure there. So we told them to enter there. So there we go.
Nice. Yeah, cylinder math.
Cylinder math, right? Find the area of the volume.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Well-
Babs, Harry, any last questions?
Nope. That was pretty good. I got my math refresher for the
Sweet.
Right. Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Babs.
Thank you for word on the street this morning. I appreciate the math. Oh my Lord.